things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good Sunday morning, everybody. This is going to be such a great day. It is Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. We have a lot of really cool things that we are going to take a look at today, flashbacks, and so much more. But who's excited for Thanksgiving? I know I am. Since we are excited about Thanksgiving, I just want to let everybody know about a few of the festivities that are taking place. We have the annual turkey trot through the Vail Valley Foundation, and that is going to take place on Thanksgiving Day. It's going to be amazing. Taking place from 9:30 until 11 in the morning. There's going to be a 5K run and a walk through Eagle Vale on Thanksgiving morning. And don't forget, you can dress up and be super, super fun with a lot of really cool costumes. Everything is encouraged on that wonderful day. And it's all going to benefit something really important. It's the Youth Powers 365 Power Hours. And of course, it's an after-school special with the Eric Spry Memorial Foundation. So make sure you get out there and do a lot of celebrating for Thanksgiving. It's a time where we can just get together, be with families, friends, loved ones, put smiles on our faces, and food in our bellies. It's going to be magical. And don't forget, also, Beaver Creek opening day is tomorrow. Today is the last day for you to get your lift tickets, everybody. Let's take a look and see what the weather looks like for today and for the rest of the week. It's going to be a nice sunshiny day today. We have the low at 15 degrees and the high is 39 degrees. Winds are light and variable, so you will not feel so much of that cold today, which is always nice. You can get out and enjoy the beautiful sunshiny day. Start of 8 o'clock in the morning, 15 degrees and sunny skies all the way through the entire day. Clear and beautiful skies. By noon, it's 36 degrees. By 4 p.m., it's 37 degrees. By 8:30 in the evening, clear skies and 23 degrees. It'll be nice and cold outside, but you can go check out the beautiful, beautiful stars in the sky. Let's take a look now at the I-70 corridor, what's happening over in Denver. It's going to be a nice, beautiful day over in Denver as well. Sunny skies and, of course, nice, beautiful day all the way around. 48 degrees in Denver, 39 degrees in Vail, 41 degrees in Eagle. Avon, 40 degrees for your high and absolutely gorgeous skies. The overnight tonight, 16 degrees, super cold out tonight. And, of course, the sunset is, another minute earlier, everybody. 4:48 this evening, the sun will set. For the first time today, driving around, getting here in the morning, it was actually light out, so we can feel and see the difference in all of that. I'd like to see the full week now. On Monday, tomorrow, we're going to have sunny skies again. It's going to be bright and beautiful, and throughout the week, we're going to have beautiful sunny skies, and I think the highs are going to be about the low 40s, and the lows are going to be like 16 degrees. So 14 degrees on Monday for the low. Tuesday, 14 degrees for the low. Wednesday, 13, as you see a pattern. 16 and 20 degrees by Friday, so it's going to be a very cold, breezy week. I'd like to thank Sun and Ski Sports for your weather sponsor today. This is the place to go get all of your gear and special things. And now we have a very special snow report for everybody. We haven't had any precipitation in the last 24 hours. In the last 48 hours, we've had 2 inches of snow, 58 for the season total already. And then, of course, the base depth is 22 inches. Let's see what else do we have. The lift hours are 9 o'clock in the morning until 3:30 in the afternoon. Don't forget to get that last lift. That's a look at your weather and your snow report for today. It's Sunday. We have a great show for you guys. Stick around for lots of fun on the Sunday.
Good morning, Vail.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748 1600 to book an appointment today.
I've been helping homeowners improve their home for a lot of years. They think it's intimidating, but it can be a lot of fun.
And we're here to help.
Here you go.
Dad's the expert, but I've learned a few things along the way.
Practical, realistic home improvement information is what today's homeowner is all about.
There's nothing like turning your house into your home, and that's what we help you do every week.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Flashback on Vail Valley. Hard to keep a secret when you are getting interviewed on TV8. We're taking a look back in time at vintage TV8 segments. If you'd like any more information or to see any more vintage or classic cuts from TV8, check out tv8vail.com. Taking a look back in time right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
We like to present some beautiful interviews that we have here on TV8. We love to get some very special people. Maddie got hold of a local U.S. Paralympic skier, Sarah Will. She had just this amazing conversation with her, and I cannot wait to give you guys a look back at this incredible interview.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now that ski season is upon us, it's always exciting to talk about some of the incredible athletes that we have here in the community. And so we've got a total Wonder Woman of Paralympic skiing joining me first thing this morning. Sarah Will. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming. You have quite the impressive ski career. As we were talking on the phone and I was looking at all of the medals you've won, you have 12 medals under your belt.
It was a good run. 4 Paralympic Games, a lot of gold medals, and I learned so much from each and every game and try to bring the lessons that I learned from other countries back into my own life and back into my community. And sometimes that's difficult when to keep on following the herd, and sometimes I feel like I'm following the herd right off the cliff. So the things that I learned in other countries, like bringing your own hand towels, so you always have it in your purse, and you never take anything home. There's no waste.
Right.
And in Lillehammer, Norway, they took all of the athletes' housing and they shipped them in. They were mobile homes so that they could be shipped back out after the games, which was incredible. They could use them for student housing or for our aging communities, for retirement homes. And they left the places exactly the way they were before the games. Everything, all the signage was made out of cardboard and biodegradable within a couple of months.
Which is something that you don't think about having a big, huge impact, but it would have such a large impact. Now, I was very young when the 2002 Salt Lake Games happened, but I lived in Salt Lake at the time, and it brought that city to life in a way that I have never experienced again. And so that was kind of the last big competition with the Paralympics that you were part of. So let's talk a little bit just about your career in skiing and how you found the motivation to push through and then just become this whirlwind of a skier.
It started when I had a ski accident in 1988, and I knew how to ski. I was a ski racer growing up, so I could still feel what a ski felt like. So a ski is a ski.
Right.
And at the time, it was early on in our sport, and we were just trying to feel out of our equipment. And once you felt a ski really arc, it was incredible. You could be on any mountain, any hill, travel the world. The opportunities were endless.
Which is so incredible, and it's so incredible to hear that, because skiing is something that has been in my family for so long, and my dad always drives that home. He's like, if you can feel that ski, you can know where you're lining that ski up, then you can make it down any part of the mountain. And so to hear your aspect of having it before and then continuing after the accident and knowing that you could trust that ski, you could put that faith in that ski to make that arc and then take it and create this entire career out of it is amazing.
It's remarkable, and everything that I do, I could never have done by myself. I mean, this is skiing. You're already voluntarily disabling yourself as soon as you put on ski gear, and your family. And for an adaptive skier, we have so much equipment, and it weighs a lot. So from the time I get to my car, the people surrounding me in this community are so helpful with getting my equipment from point A to point B, or helping me into my car. I drive a truck, and as I get older, it's certainly more difficult. So even when I go to the supermarket, the key to my independence is knowing how to ask for help. And that is always a difficult thing for everybody to do, because they don't feel that that's necessary or that they should handle things by themselves. And it's because of the people around me who know more than me that enable me to do more with my own life.
Which I think is so cool, and it's so cool that you're here in our community, and you're a huge advocate, and so you do this really incredible consulting here, and so let's talk a little bit about it, because it makes a difference for everyone.
It makes a huge difference. We live in a mountain community in a valley. Parking is at a premium, and ADA parking it was popular in the 1990s when it first came out, but we seem to be losing a little bit of our enthusiasm, but not for, this isn't, the ADA is a law, and it's very easy to follow. Even putting down your parking space for your business is not just putting down the blue symbol in the middle, it's making sure that there's an aisle that's around it so that somebody with a mobility aid could get out and have the room. Otherwise, we're going to take up 2 spaces.
Right. Which makes it challenging, and so this is something that, especially in a mountain town where we see people rushing to get to the mountain, rushing to get to first chair, maybe they're not paying attention as they're pulling into that spot next to the ADA spot, and it's important that you leave that room, and so that's what you do in your career as you consult. And so this is something that not only you have started, but you've taken with you, and you've made a difference.
It wasn't easy to be the squeaky wheel when you were the well-liked ski racer in the community. So it was quite the transition. But I was on the 10th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act as a sponsored athlete, and I had the opportunity to go to 3 different states, and I ended up in Washington, D.C. sitting next to somebody in a power chair who was a lawmaker, and they said to me, so it's great to see you on all these ads and on TV, and so what do you do for the cause? And I really didn't have much to say.
Right.
And it shocked me. And when I got back to my own community and the Bridge Street project started, there was an issue with the cobblestones. They were very rough cut. So somebody else laid down a smooth path for me, and it was really important that we lay down a smooth path in a new building project. And if you notice, in the middle of Bridge Street, it used to be a drainage ditch about this wide. Now we widened it and we flipped the stones upside down so that they're smooth on the other side. That's why you see people never want to get off that path.
Right.
And I petitioned in the 4th of July parade saying, this is for our returning veterans, for our aging generations, for our Ferragamo shoes, for people with disabilities.
Right.
So that it affects everybody. And you align yourself with the delivery truck drivers who may be spending more time and money each time they deliver because it's a rough street. More time is more money for us. So to come up with building projects that are universally accessible for everybody makes just good business sense, and it works for everybody.
It does work for everybody. Now, you've had this incredible career in skiing, and you have made it really a big part of your life. So if there are any people at home that are watching who may have disabilities, who would like to get out there and enjoy the snow the same way you have, what piece of advice would you give them?
To keep pushing through and find those organizations that, like Small Champions, they've been around in the Valley forever, for as long as I can remember, and they serve children with disabilities. I don't want to say disabilities. I used to be on the disabled ski team. Now it's the abilities. So all sorts of young people with different abilities. There's horseback riding, skiing, and they can work directly with the Vail Adaptive Ski Program, who does a great job, not only outreach to the community, but now we are back to training our lift operators, and we're just so grateful because we're all one unit between the lift operators and the people who are on the mountain. They're experts in their field. They actually wrote the National Forest Service book on how to accommodate people with disabilities. So much started in this valley, and you just have to look up the nonprofit that would serve your children and your people the best.
Sarah, thank you so much for coming in, giving us all this great information, and congratulations on the career you have built. And honestly, I think that you are a total, Wonder Woman.
Thank you. I think you're the same.
Make sure that you check out the nonprofits here in our community because they're so incredible. And if you see Sarah around, make sure that you stop and say hi because she is absolutely an amazing human being. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to continue talking all things ski, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
All aboard!
Step on, take a look around, and take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us, the Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day than with Good Morning Vail Crew. Get your news, sports, weather, dining, community events, and so much more. We'll start your morning off right at 7 a.m. And now you can find us 7 days a week. You bring the coffee, we'll bring the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or watch us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
With Beaver Creek opening tomorrow, there are so much excitement milling about Eagle County. Everybody's really happy and thrilled about the opening of Beaver Creek with all the special festivities that they have. They have music and they have a cookie contest and so much more. Well, if you're looking to get some gear, we have a great clip to show you with Alpin Vail, and that was taking place in Beaver Creek. And it's a great retail store. So let's take a look to see what they have to offer for us for the winter season.
Going shopping is one of those activities that we all know and love, but what better way to do it when it's not only good for the environment, but good for people? And Alpine Kind up here in Beaver Creek is shopping at Elevation, and we're here with the owner, Sally January. Good morning, Sally.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for taking the time to come and chat with us and also let us shop around your incredible store.
Absolutely, anytime. Welcome to Beaver Creek.
Well, and you guys just did a big rebrand, and the rebrand really fits with the theme of this store, especially because you changed the name to Alpine Kind, which is what you do here.
That is correct. So the name is really in reference to what we do here in the shop, which is try to support as many local artisans, brands that give back, brands that support outdoor activities, things of that nature. So it's just kind of a lifestyle.
And you really spend the time to source ethical brands, which is a really big part of what has kind of started you guys and paved the way for you, which is so important. And a lot of people don't understand what ethical brands mean. Can you explain that?
Absolutely. So when we talk about ethical brands, we're really looking to find brands who are conscious of the environment, conscious of who made the product, that they were paid a fair wage. So not necessarily everything is fair trade per se, but we're looking for brands who are focusing on that and as they grow. Specifically, we also support lots and lots of local artists.
Which is really cool because you have an entire section in the back with local artisan, and there's some really incredible pointillism back there.
Yes, we love Augustina. She's a Vail Valley local, and she makes some really fun Beaver Creek specific prints, greeting cards, all kinds of different giftable things that remind people of their trip up here to Beaver Creek.
And not only that, but you have something for everyone in the family. So you have an entire kids section where you can go, you can shop, you can get those mementos. You've got socks, you've got stickers, you've got the most incredible hat wall I've ever seen.
That is right. You can find almost anything here. It's my job to make sure that anyone who visits Beaver Creek can find something that's unique, that gives back, that reminds them of their trip to the mountains, and hopefully I can do that.
And as we were kind of cruising our way in, there was a little girl carrying around just a tiny, perfect little memento for her trip. It was so cute.
That's correct. Our crystal section is really popular, especially with the kids. We have crystals that range from $5 to $100 and everything in between. So they're super affordable and always reminding them of their outside adventures.
And you've got great jewelry, sunglasses, shoes even, and then you've got a small selection for the pets.
That is correct. The pet lovers out there, we find often miss their pets while they're up here traveling and like to take home a mountain-themed little memento to them, whether it's a toy or a collar or something like that.
I know, every time I come in here, the collars are so beautiful and so unique that I'm always like, my giant polar bear of a dog needs one of these.
Well, you need to bring him next time.
She's just kind of a monster.
Oh, well, we like monsters, but that's okay.
Then you guys have great jewelry, and then you have some home stuff as well. So you really are bringing in a lot of things. And when we talk local businesses, you range from Ski Town All-Stars hats to the Sendy sauce. You guys really make sure that you're supporting as many locals as you possibly can too.
Absolutely. If there's something I'm missing in the store, whether it's like a tea towel or a coaster, I try to find someone in the community who makes something cool and see if they can make it specific to Beaver Creek, and it usually goes over pretty well.
And then people can get these unique items that they won't be able to find anywhere else to really love their moments here in Beaver Creek. And that's what's so cool is you walk into this store and it just has so many things, but you guys are all so friendly and you know the stories behind each company, which then makes it feel like you were part of the family of who created the product.
Awesome. I love hearing that. Thank you. Yeah, the girls and I try to do such a good job of telling the story behind every product so that everyone knows who they're supporting and why they're supporting it and why it is the way it is. So we love to do that.
And if people are interested in coming shopping up here in Beaver Creek, can you give a description of your location and your store hours?
That is, yes, I can. So we're located right next to the skating rink in the heart of the Beaver Creek Village. We're open every single day from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. all summer long, and parking right outside in the garage is free during the summer, which is a bonus.
Oh, way a big bonus. And then you've got so many cute clothes coming in constantly. You guys are stocking up for the summer, and especially the hat wall. We just have to go back to this a little bit because, oh my gosh, this thing is full.
Yeah, we have so many different brands we're featuring this summer. All of the hats to keep the sun out of your eyes and look the best. We love the mountain chic vibe. That's what we're always going for. So it's fun to come in and try them on and find something super special.
And if people are interested in shopping online or finding you on social media, where can they do that?
So our website is alpinekind.com, and everything in our shop is also available there, and all of our social media handles are also Alpine Kind.
Sally, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, giving us all this great information, and bringing mountain chic to Beaver Creek.
Thanks for having me.
Make sure that you come up to Beaver Creek, you enjoy Alpine Kind because it has so many great things. Whether you just want a little memento or whether you want to update your wardrobe, like I know my hat wardrobe is looking to be updated now, it's the perfect place to come shopping. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Wondering how to live your best life in the mountains? Please join me, Cece Zach, host of Good Evening Vail, where I will be talking with generations of locals who will share their extraordinary experiences on how to thrive in the mountains.
If you're looking for local sports coverage around Vail Valley, we've got you covered right here on The Scoreboard, where you can find exclusive sit-down interviews with some of the top athletes in all of Vail, Colorado. You can also count on The Scoreboard for live event coverage of the biggest sporting events going on all year long, ranging from the biggest high school matchups to the most popular recreational competitions. Make sure to watch on TV8 Vail every Tuesday and Friday at 6 and 10 p.m. or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at the day, which is a beautiful Sunday afternoon. We are so happy to report that by 8 o'clock, it's going to be nice and cold still. 15 degrees, everybody. And then 39 degrees for your high. It's going to be light and variable winds today. We're going to take a look at the week. Monday, sunny skies. That's tomorrow for Beaver Creek's opening day. 44 degrees for your high, 14 degrees for your low. By Tuesday, sunny skies. We're going to have mostly sunny skies throughout the entire week. By Friday, sunny skies, 48 degrees, so it's going to warm up a little bit for everybody. And let's take a look right now at the I-70 corridor. Over in Denver, it's going to be a nice sunny day today, just like everywhere else between Avon and Vail. And Beaver Creek is going to be sunny skies and your mid-40s for your high. And it's going to be 14 to 13 degrees for your low. And we're going to have light and variable winds. And we're having a little bit of difficulty with the camera and the connection with our weather. But let me tell you, it's going to be sunny for the week. We're going to have a very cold evening, double digits, which I mean like 14 degrees overnight. So get yourselves all ready for Beaver Creek opening day today. It's going to be a perfect day, nice sunny skies and plentiful sunshine and snow. We're going to take a look right now. Maddie went and got a look over at the Lens Report. Let's see what they have over there.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years.
I love that little jingle because that means that winter is upon us, and then we can nerd out about some goggles, which is one of my favorite things to do. So right now in front of me, I've got the Smith 4D Mag. This is a great goggle if you're getting out there on a day where the weather is going to kind of switch back and forth, because it's an easy change lens system. Now for a day like today where we're expecting that beautiful sunshine to be out and about, this is the wrong goggle lens. It's going to allow too much light in, which is going to hurt your eyeballs as you're out there on the slope. So it's important that you put the correct goggle lens in. So we're going to pop this guy out, and to pop this guy out, all you have to do is take these two little levers right here, click them down so you're releasing the goggle lens, and then you just pull it up just like that. That goggle lens is out. Then you'll grab your new one, place it in. It'll snap very close. You might have to just give it a little bit of a hand. And then once it's in there, you can take these little levers, snap them up, snap that goggle lens in, and that's as easy as it is to change the lens. Now you want this lens in for a day like today with all of that sunshine. It's important that you protect your eyeballs from those big harsh UV rays that we are expecting when that sun does make its way out, and so keep your eyeballs safe. Now if you do need any new goggles, the best place to go is to Eyepieces of Vail. They've got 6 convenient locations throughout our community. So as you are maybe making your way through Edwards, you can stop there. If you're up in Beaver Creek, you can go up there and enjoy. And then they've got so many great locations, one in Lions Head, one in the Sun and Alp. They've got one right there across from the Solaris Ice Skating Rink, and one at the top of Bridge Street. Now the one at the top of Bridge Street is their goggle bar. So as you may need goggles, that's the place to go because they've got all of them there. Not only do they have the Smith 4D Mag, this one's a little bit bigger of a frame, so this would be a little bit too big on my face, but then they've got a smaller version that can fit your face nice and easy. And whether you need goggles or you need eyeglasses, they're your one-stop shop, so make sure that you check out Eyepieces of Vail. We want to thank them for bringing you this Lens of the Day report this morning. Make sure that you're protecting your eyeballs with the darker lenses on a day like today. Now we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Everybody here at TV8 has an amazing love for animals. We love our dogs mostly, and so many families out here love to play with their dogs, and the dogs like to play with other dogs. Could you imagine adding a brand new puppy into your world, or maybe an additional dog to your already happy family that already has some four-legged friends? Well, we have the Eagle County Animal Shelter here, and they just do this most incredible job getting pretty much any animal that goes to the shelter adopted out to a loving, happy home here in Eagle County. And it's just a beautiful thing to watch. And we love to bring special pooches onto the show when we want to make sure they find a forever home. Let's take a look at the latest pooch that we had that's already probably found his forever home through TV8 and Eagle County Animal Services.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I am such a happy woman right now because I have my favorite human and my favorite dog now, other than my dogs, obviously. I have Rhiannon Rowe with Eagle County Animal Shelter and Ruka. And we're so excited. Rhiannon, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Sorry, I'm a little spazzy right now because I love dogs. Maybe not as much as you, because Rhiannon does so much for our community. I know that everyone in the community knows who you are, and you really do give so much, and you've helped place so many amazing cats, dogs, and it's not just cats and dogs. There's been rabbits, etc. All the animals, rescue animals. And we have this beautiful 1-year-old girl today. And can you tell us all about, and am I pronouncing this correctly, Ruka?
Ruka, yeah.
Ruka, okay.
Obviously, she's very content being
she
on
loves
camera.
You.
She is a little over a year. She came to us a couple months ago, and she really is just an amazing dog. She's potty trained. She does well with kids. Dogs,
Polly isn't
cats.
even potty trained.
Yeah, I mean, we just don't know why she's still at the shelter. She's perfect.
Look at this mug. Look at that. She loves her. I guess you're kind of like a trainer to her at this point. Rescuer, we'll say that's even better. She is so beautiful. And like Rhiannon said, outside when we were off camera, I was playing with her. She has a beautiful spirit. Such a sweet girl. Yeah. I feel like she would make any household just so much, like, full of love and just fun. Do you feel like she would do well? Because I know so many of us have dogs already with other dogs.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. She has a big group of friends at the shelter. They play every day. So as soon as we leave here, she'll go play with her buddy. She's got a boyfriend.
She has a boyfriend already.
She loves to play, and we think another home with a dog would be great for her. And if not, that's okay as long as she gets time out to play with other friends.
And she's a year old. And what kind of dog? I'm assuming a mix.
Yes,
yes,
definitely a mutt.
Like, she is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. How many dogs do you have right now at the animal shelter?
I think we have about 7 that are up for adoption right now, with some more coming up. So we're always full with cute faces. So come and visit us.
You really are. And I said to Rhiannon a long time ago when I was looking for my first, I heard the squeak. I was like, how do you handpick these dogs? And you're like, we just get the cutest ones. And truly, it's real though. I mean, not that there is a not cute dog out there, but you really do get the cutest dogs. And everywhere I go, when anyone says in Eagle County, oh, this is a rescue dog, I'll be like, Rhiannon, don't you? And the answer is always yes, unreservedly yes. So Rhiannon, what is going on right now as far as you have this beautiful baby over there and some other dogs. What are you guys doing right now? I know we're kind of winding up and then down at the end of the year, but what's happening for you guys over there?
Yeah, we're still continuing to, be open to the public, lots of adoptions. We are going to be doing several different adoption specials coming up towards the end of the year. So if you're, been thinking about getting that special dog or cat, keep an eye on our Facebook page, our website. We're going to be having a lot of really fun adoption specials. We're partnering with Best Friends Animal Society for a couple things, and
we're boring her.
Yes, we're just gonna have fun. So
I love that.
We're looking forward to finishing off the year with a bang. So
awesome.
Definitely come down and visit us. Even if you just want to get some puppy snuggles, Ruka's obviously a very good snuggler, and
she is. I don't know how anyone could go and see this beautiful girl and not want to take her home. I'm just thinking, I'm like, Bolly would just love her. I'm like, oh my God, she is beautiful. She's amazing. And that's something else I should say that you mentioned, the Eagle County Animal Shelter, the Facebook page that they do, and you have Instagram as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But especially Facebook and your website, they are so good about keeping up to date all the animals on there and all the events, because you guys do tons of cool events. You partner with a lot of people.
Yeah, we had a super successful year. We're going to be in the Christmas on Broadway parade in Eagle again this year. So
I will be there.
Yes, definitely come and watch us.
Hi,
we'll have
lady.
some fun pups walking through that. So
hopefully you're adopted by then, because you are beautiful. We really want her to get her forever home. She is just a love. She is such a sweetheart.
Yes, obviously
she's very attached
potato.
to you. I like her posing on TV. She's a natural. Maybe she'll be our Good Morning Vail TVA dog.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. And I do want to say as well, as the holidays approach, we talk about a lot of... She's so cute. Good one. I like you. We talk a lot about mental health. Yeah. And I know sometimes it's not easy for people during the holidays. So something you just said is so brilliant. If you feel you're really happy or maybe you're having a hard time, these animals to come down and just, you can volunteer, you can walk the dogs. Yes. I know I've looked into that many a time. You can snuggle with them, you can say hey to Rhiannon and just hang out, and that really, as a human, can help you feel better. So I think that's a really, thank you for doing that, because that's really, really special. And I know, for some people, holidays aren't always the easiest. And so, I mean, we've all had a year this year.
Yes.
So
yes.
Come hang out. This one, Ruka. And what does that name mean? Where did we get that from?
That was the name she came with. So we kind of, she knows it, so it kind of stuck. But she's a ham for sure.
She's
a
darling.
good girl.
Oh, I love her. She's amazing. So Eagle Animal Rescue Shelter, such an amazing place. You have all the animals, all the dogs. You have to check. I mean, I know I'm going to get in trouble later, but my mom, every time you come on, because Rhiannon's a dear friend of mine, she's like, no more dogs, no more dogs. I want to adopt all of them. Is this not so hard? I mean, you love, because you've put hundreds of dogs into their forever homes and found amazing homes for them. But is it hard for you sometimes because you get so attached?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I do have a dog at my house, though. She does prefer to be an only child.
That's what I know, because you were worried about me with Gypsy. You're like, Arjun, I don't know about that.
But, it's nice because, the best part of my job is obviously finding the perfect fit. So we can't wait to find Ruka that perfect home.
Oh, look at her. She is such a beauty. And something else that I love that you guys do, and I do want to say this too, if you're having a down day, I am one of the top people on here because I'm obsessed with you guys. But on Facebook, how they always, Eagle Animal Rescue Shelter, Eagle Rescue, I always say it wrong, Eagle Animal Rescue Shelter. You guys always show the dog getting paired with their new forever home owners. And I love that. That's so neat to see the pictures and the energy of the dogs and the people that they're with. So it's such a good, thank you for making us all feel good.
Well, it's fun to see when the dog knows they're going home.
Oh, it's like the smiles on I've seen literally the dog smile. It's pretty amazing. But Rhiannon, thank you for all that you do. And please, 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 I think this beautiful girl, she deserves her forever home. Look how, she is such a ham. She could take my job. Thank you, Rhiannon, for everything you do as well. And I hope you have a great Tuesday.
Thank you. You too.
Keep it right here for more Good Morning Vail. Aww.
Good morning, Vail.
The mountains are a place for adventure and a space for renewal. Enjoy our cozy piece of the mountain. Relax and reset in total tranquility after any adventure. We offer therapeutic massage and restorative facials with some of the best remedies and techniques nature has to offer. Ask about our Hydrofacial MD facial system that uses patented technology to extract and infuse the skin. Our locally owned boutique spa is located inside the Highline Vail. Nourish your mind and body. Discover true Vail at Après Massage and Facials.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Think Big features top kid inventors who face off against each other to see who can come up with the most innovative and creative invention. And Think Big kids acquire and showcase their skills in creativity, science, marketing, design, and don't forget, teamwork. Check your local listings and watch the world's most innovative kids. They create and invent new toys, games, websites, and new modes of transportation. Tune in to Think Big.
Hi, I'm Maddie Evans.
I'm Blake O'Rulian.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then we've got you covered in 4 great mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, Steamboat Springs, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe.
You can tune in at Park City TV, TV8 Vail, or thescoreboardnation.com. We'll see you there every day at 6:30 p.m.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to TV8. Good Morning Vail on a Sunday. I'm Liz, your host. And listen to this. There is an app out there that will keep us organized. Whether you have had to borrow money from a friend or a family member and you're trying to keep all of your stuff in line and keep yourselves organized, there's an app that we can do. It's called Pigeon Loans. And this is when you're in the midst of having a few different things that you're juggling around and you want to stay organized and help build your credit at the same time. Check out what we found out through Pigeon Loans to keep us more organized in our daily lives.
There's been such an economic diversity taking place in America right now, and we've kind of seen a lot of shifts happening. We've got an expert in this space, Cabin, joining us from Pigeon Loans. Cabin, thank you so much for taking the time this morning to chat with us.
Thank you for having me. This is great.
So we've seen a lot of people borrowing and lending money from their family and their friends. Why is that?
Yeah, loans between friends and family has really skyrocketed over the last year. And it really started during the pandemic when a lot of people unexpectedly, lost their job or were facing economic hardship. And now what's so interesting is as inflation has set in and gas prices are rising and rents have, now been as high as they've ever been, a lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck across America, and they just don't have that extra cash to make ends meet. So we've seen a really interesting rise in people needing emergency loans, whether it's to pay for medical expenses, to pay for their rent, to repair their car, all types of loans. And in many cases, these individuals, the only person they can really go to, they can't go get a traditional bank loan. They have to go to someone they know and see if they can help them out.
45 million Americans right now are considered credit invisible. Can you explain to us what that means and what's causing that as well?
Yeah, the credit invisible thing is really tragic. There's a lot of Americans, particularly from minority groups across this country, who either have a credit score that's so bad they can't get a fair rate at a bank. They're often forced to go to payday lenders. And then surprisingly, a lot of young Americans have not even built a credit score at all. So when you're in a situation like you are today, where so many people maybe just recently got laid off, lost a job, or dealing with an economic challenge, they don't have the traditional credit system they can go to. And it might shock a lot of people, but yeah, about 1 in 3 Americans have some sort of credit anxiety where they're not able to get rates that are really favorable and actually can help their long-term financial future.
And people are really encouraged not to be borrowing money from their family and friends. Why is it bad for them to do so?
Yeah, this is a personal pain I've lived through, and this is really why we started Pigeon Loans. It's very awkward mixing money and your relationships, right? These are important relationships. These could be a friend, this could be an uncle, this could be family members, these could be a coworker, and you don't really want to let money get in the way. The reason these usually go bad is people don't plan ahead. The typical conversation goes something like, hey, can you lend me $1,000, $2,000, $3,000? I'll pay you back when I can. People have a lot of trust with one another, and they say, don't worry about it. Where it goes bad is in the months and years later, as this money hasn't been paid back, and kind of sour relationships. So we just built a simple tool to allow people to do bookkeeping around these relationships, have reminders around these relationships, and have a trusted third party so they don't have to constantly talk about money. In the past, a lot of people would have to send that dreaded text once a month to your friend where you're like, hey, can you send me that money you owe me? And I think that's bad for both the person sending the text and receiving it. So getting away from a lot of that, ickiness is really the goal here.
And what are some tips that people can use to stay away from that ickiness so they don't have these pain points in their relationships?
Yeah, some do's and don'ts for sure. The first one is, and we've seen this a lot with Pigeon Loans, we've seen some people that want to help so badly that they're actually doing a loan to someone when they don't even have their own financial house in order. We'd say, look, make sure that you first are taking care of your own finances. If you happen to be in a position where you're fortunate enough to where you could lend and help a hand, that's great. Do it. But if you're going to do it, you should use a tool like Pigeon Loans or some other tool, a software tool, where you can track it automatically, do the payments automatically, and have some sort of legal framework around it for tax purposes. Most of these loans today are just kind of done ad hoc. People are tracking them on it, literally on a piece of paper or their kitchen counter. And that just seems like, a kind of a backwards way to do it in this day and age. And the final thing is you need to have the plan set ahead of time. What a lot of people do is they decide we'll figure out how long the loan will last later. And that's usually where it can get a little squirrely. So the good thing to do is be like, hey, let's do this. Let's help each other. It's a beautiful thing to help each other. It's a very American thing in many ways, but let's have a plan of action for, hey, is this going to be a 6-month loan, 12-month, 2 years? We've even seen loans up to 6 years recently on our platform.
And what inspired you to launch Pigeon Loans? And do you have any examples of success stories that you've seen with some of your clientele and customers through it?
Yeah, there was two stories that inspired us to launch it. One was, as a young person, I saw my family go through some financial hardships and around business and doing business loans with friends and family. It was always kind of an awkward, a lot of friction there over the years. And then as I got older and lent with friends, I kind of realized, hey, this is kind of hard to keep track of, frankly. And when we went online to look for solutions, there wasn't a lot of good ways to keep track of this. And yeah, we have seen some great stories. There's actually a customer here locally who said, they'd done a lot of loans with family in the past. They'd always had that horrible Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner situation where maybe someone owed them money and they didn't really want to bring it up at a family meeting, and the other person didn't want to bring it up, and it was just kind of this unsaid thing. And now what we've seen is with Pigeon Loans, they know there's a trusted third party in between. What that means is there's automated reminders coming from Pigeon Loans and not coming from your friend or family member having to do it automatically. Just keeping track of everything, it just makes a lot of sense, and it makes the likelihood that someone's going to be paid back a lot better. And what we've also seen is it helps the borrower not feel that shame, because it is very shameful sometimes, and a lot of people are embarrassed to ask for help in life. And if you can do it in a more formal way, it can make you feel like a lot more pride that you're actually, you have your stuff together and you're going to be able to get this done right.
And so for people who have not heard of Pigeon Loans and don't understand the service that you offer, can you just give us a little more insight to what you guys do?
Yeah, we're a free service where people are able to come on to Pigeon Loans. You can create a legal agreement between two people in less than 10 minutes. It's a simple promissory note contract for the amount. You can set your interest rate, your payback period. The bookkeeping's done automatically. The reminders are done automatically. And then we have a whole host of educational tools and other offers that people can tap into. Our whole goal is to really empower friends and family to help one another in a way that reduces awkwardness and ultimately protects friendships.
Kaben, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us and give us all this great information on a way that you have a safe and trusted third party to help you borrow money from those around you who you know and love.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
We're going to take a short break. When we come back from the break, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Welcome to the one and only beautiful South Lake Tahoe. This penthouse is all about location, nestled in the heart of downtown, near the casinos and at the base of Heavenly Resort. This is the Opulent Minute. This open concept floor plan is perfect for entertaining family and friends. Opulent Vacations provides highly personalized experiences that go beyond what five-star hotels can provide with our concierge services. I'm here with Ted from Powder House. Tell us about your business.
We specialize in winter sports rentals like skis and snowboards, a lot of retail winter sports sales also, and we do boot fitting for ski boots and ski sales too to make sure you have the best time up on the mountain.
To make your reservation with Powder House, visit opulentvacations.com. With the best shopping, dining, and mountain activities right outside your door, this is the perfect location for an unforgettable trip to South Lake Tahoe. We'll see you next time on the Opulent Minute. Book now at opulentvacations.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Let's take a look at the TV8 Weather Center's Sunday report. 15 degrees by 8 a.m. this morning. It's going to be 39 degrees for your high. Light and variable winds. The overnight tonight is 16 degrees. Clear skies, lots of stargazing in store for us tonight. 4:48 is the time that sun will set. Taking a look at the day, sunny skies throughout the entire day, the low 15. By noon, it'll be 36 degrees. That's a perfect day to go out there and take a nice hike outside. 37 degrees by 4 p.m. And then when we hit 8 p.m., it's 23 degrees. Looking now over at Denver, there are sunny skies throughout the entire region. 48 degrees in Denver for your high. Vail, 39 degrees. In Eagle, it's 41 degrees. And in Avon, it's 40 degrees. Now, let's take a look at the full week by tomorrow for Beaver Creek opening day. Sunny skies is going to be the perfect day to get out there to Beaver Creek and enjoy the day. 44 degrees for your high, 14 degrees for your low. By Tuesday, pretty much the same thing. Sunny skies, 43 degrees for your high, 14 degrees for your low. By Wednesday, mostly sunny skies. As you can see, we're in the 40s and high 30s for your highs, and 13 and 16 degrees by the weekend. Next weekend, sunny skies, 48 degrees for your high and 20 degrees for your low. We are going to definitely take a look right now over at Beaver Creek. We want to see what's happening for the opening day. I'm super excited for everybody to get on out there and enjoy the wonderful festivities that they have going on. I have a nice list here that I'm going to read off to you guys that we're going to do. Okay, so for opening day, there's going to be following 50 inches of early season snow that we had, and it's going to be coupled with a lot of favorite snowmaking temperatures. So this is really cool. The opening day is going to have a terrain package. I'm going to read this to you because I don't want to miss anything. This is what's going on. Over 200 acres of terrain, including signature parks and so much more. The gondola will spin on open from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. in the evening. And this is really cool. They're going to have a live DJ and signature Beaver Creek chocolate chip cookies, which is really cool. Everybody, when you're up there, say hi to my husband, Tom. He is the Beaver Creek cookie guy. He'll be passing out all the cookies. So if you see this handsome silver-haired dude, go over there, grab a cookie, and tell him hello from everybody over here. So DJ, lots of great stuff, lots of coffee and hot cocoa available at the Centennial Express in the morning with additional activation at Spruce Saddle Lodge. And, of course, the best cookie competition is going to be taking place on the 23rd. It's going to continue in Beaver Creek. So many great things. It's going to start at 1 p.m. And the world's best cookie competition is going to be for us to go and enjoy lots and lots of great cookies. I want to thank everybody for tuning in this weekend for your live TVA Good Morning Vail with me as your host. We have so many great things going on during the week. We have Gretchen and Maddie, and we have Kevin and Mark, and so many other great people here that we like to take you onto a great journey here at TVA. Enjoy your week, everybody.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive,